Hi everyone, today is day 7 of the 25 days of perspective, and today we are going to talk about Superfund sites. Superfund sites are orphan chemical waste dump sites. Now, what does that mean? So, one of the biggest and, the first idea of a Superfund site came in the idea of this place called Love Canal. The Hooker Chemical Company dumped 25,000 tons of chemical waste in this area and then sold that land to the Board of Education in New York for $1, and then an entire community and school was built. And then a lot of children over the next few years were developing birth defects, they were having issues of cancer, and one of the housewives, she came up with just getting people to talk about their experiences, and then they created this group and they were rallying the government for quite a while, and eventually, her name was Lois Gibbs, and eventually they were able to sway a conversation with the president into creating a Superfund site, a Superfund, where a lot of money was allocated to cleaning up these dump sites. Now there's over 1,800 of them that are specified to today, so many people do live near them. There's very little places in the US that do not have one. So that is kind of the background of them. My own personal experience with this idea was I studied chemical engineering in school, and in my sophomore year we got to watch a documentary about this. I will be linking that documentary down below. I think it's free online. I will link it down below. So we watched it as extra credit, and I was like, oh my god, this is insane. And it's pretty much a big engineering failure where ethics were not used in the decisions that they were making. So I went to my professor and I was talking with him, and I was like, we need to do something about this. And we ended up changing the sophomore project to be focused on Superfund sites and got to have Lois Gibbs come and talk to the school, which was super awesome. So I got to meet her, and just have her presence at our school was amazing. She got to talk to over 200 engineers. The speech was also recorded, and just talking to them about how much their ethics matter. So it was really awesome to be part of that experience, and I enjoyed it, but it also taught me a great deal about how when people just try to do shortcuts, try to go the back way to do things, people do get hurt, and people are the ones who suffer from the consequences of the decisions that we make. So I would say that was a big part of why a lot of my own decisions mattered a great deal to me, because I'm like, we need to stop doing this. And I also happen to live in one of the most polluted counties in the entire country. You can also look up what those are, investigate into it a little bit, and a lot of it has changed since the last era of presidency, about how it was dealt with. So there's a lot right behind it that's been going on. So I encourage you to check it out. There's quite a few free documentaries about very scary and devastating sites that have affected people for generations because of the failures of the engineers or of the companies who decided that they didn't want to deal with their chemicals. They just wanted to make it somebody else's problem, and they have been many people's problem. So I encourage you to go check those out. Thank you for being here today. Tune in for day 8 tomorrow, and I hope you have an amazing day.